Today I'm going to talk to you about how to bench press safely without a spotter. The reason why this is important is because people have actually died because they got the bar stuck on their chest and then it rolled back to their neck and they choked themselves to death. But I'm going to show you what you can do so this does not happen to you. The first thing is you want some type of adjustable rack like this. If you don't have a rack like this, I'll get to that later, but for now, I'm going to show you what you can do with a rack to bench press safely. What you want to do is set the stop at a height so that when your chest is puffed out, the bar will not hit the stop, but then when you flatten your chest, the bar can rest on the stop. And this way, you can do all your reps, and once you can't get it, then you can just flatten your chest and let the bar sit. I'll demonstrate what this looks like. So there you see how I was able to rest the bar on the rack, but I was also able to do my reps without hitting the rack. A few things to consider are the holes in the rack, or the spaces for the stops. You optimally would want a rack with more holes where it's easier to adjust. Um, if you don't have a setting that's the right height, something you can do is place a wooden board underneath your bench and adjust the height that way. Another thing to consider is that if you're using heavier weights, the bar can actually compress your chest a little bit, so you want to take that into account when you're adjusting the height. Now, for those of you that don't have a rack, I don't recommend that you bench press without a spotter and without a rack, but many of you are going to do it anyway. So here's a few things you can do in case you get stuck. One thing is, if you bench press without the collars on to hold the weights on, you can just tilt the bar to one side, let all the weights fall off, and then the bar will automatically tip to the other side and the rest of the weights will fall off. If you're using concrete plates and it's a concrete floor, it's possible the plates could break, but this is better than you killing yourself. Another thing you can do is, if you get it stuck, you can roll it down to your waist and then sit up and get out of it that way. This is a little more difficult, but again, it's better than killing yourself. Now, definitely do not try a 1 rep max without a spotter and without a rack, because if you're going for maximum weight and you get stuck, it's going to be tough to maneuver the bar to get out of it, even using those methods. But using those methods, you can get out of being stuck when you're using lighter weight. But that's pretty much it for how to bench press safely without a spotter. In future videos, I might talk to you about how to bench press more weight, like talking about good form and stuff like that. Maybe I'll go over some other exercises. But that's it for today.